Hi, my name is Charles Hatley with Melone Hatley PC, where we help good people going through a divorce protect their families, their finances, and their futures. Today, I want to talk to you very quickly about why you need to do estate planning when you're starting the divorce process. A lot of people think estate planning is drafting a will or drafting a very broad trust, but estate planning is everything from making a power of attorney to a medical directive, to just setting up the basic things that you would like to happen in case something happens to you. So what we're going to talk about today is the need to have a medical directive and a power of attorney put in place when you're starting the divorce process. It's very important to remember that when you're getting divorced, you're still married. Because you're still married, your spouse has the right to make decisions about you. So let's say if you were in a car accident and you're rendered unconscious, your spouse would have the right to make decisions about how your care went, how to direct your finances, and a multitude of other things which you may not really want her to do or him to do if you're going through a divorce. However, if you set a power of attorney that operates upon your getting hurt or operates upon your becoming incapacitated, then the person you chose to be your power of attorney is the person that will get to make those decisions. I frequently tell my clients, you want to choose somebody you trust, like your parents, your siblings, even a child that you trust, an adult child that you trust, for those major decisions. A medical directive is also direly important in this process. I always tell the horror story of a client I had that was going through a divorce. Unfortunately, he got in a very bad car accident, went to the hospital, and the doctors were faced with the decision to keep him on life-saving equipment or to pull the plug and let him pass away naturally. His wife, who he was going through a divorce with, and who was actually going to have to pay him spousal support, came in and got to make the decision to ultimately pull the plug on him and end his life during that time. And I frequently wonder if she made that decision because if that's what he wanted, or if she made that decision because she didn't want to have to pay him spousal support. Because in reality, once the plug was pulled, the divorce was over. She didn't owe him spousal support. She got all the assets, which a lot of people look at divorce as a win-lose situation. That is a terrible story, and that's just one example of how bad things can get if you do not properly plan when you get through the divorce process. So it's always our advice. When you're starting a divorce, make a power of attorney, make a medical directive, really set out how your life's going to operate during the time frame of this divorce, and really set out the backup plans. What will happen if something happens to you during this time frame? These are just some of the questions and some of the preparation that we do for our clients here at Melone Hatley to make sure that you get through this process the best way possible. If you or anyone you know is going through a divorce, feel free to give us a call for a free 30-minute consultation so we can discuss how to plan for your divorce and how to plan to prevent these tragedies.